And tonight, we begin with an in-depth look at New York State's eviction moratorium, which is set to expire tomorrow. The COVID-19 Emergency Eviction and Foreclosure Prevention Act of 2020 went into effect in March of 2020. This provides protections that prohibit residential and commercial evictions, foreclosure proceedings, and negative credit reporting, all related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Reporter Olivia Proya tonight has more on now what comes next.
Landlords and tenants now lie in limbo.
So starting September 1st, unless the legislature steps in and puts in any sort of new procedures, we'll just kind of revert back to how things were in the beginning of March 2020.
New York's eviction moratorium is set to expire on Tuesday.
There are thousands upon thousands of tenants statewide who all of a sudden are going to be faced with eviction.
The U.S. Supreme Court struck down part of the state's eviction moratorium earlier this month. The part in question, the hardship affidavit, a document where tenants could explain why they couldn't pay rent. Once they gave that form to their landlord, they didn't have to.
The fact that returning it would automatically freeze the eviction proceeding, the Supreme Court found that that was unconstitutional.
Because it didn't give the landlord the opportunity to challenge the tenant's assertion that I am not paying my rent because of COVID.
Yet attorneys expect the state legislature will make changes to the hardship affidavit and extend the moratorium within the next 2 days.
Almost certainly it'll be extended, it looks like, till the end of October. I know that Governor Hochul had indicated that her people would be working on it over the weekend.
Attorneys say that extension is needed because the state is slowly distributing federal dollars to tenants and landlords from the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, also known as ERAP.
There are billions of dollars of funds that are just sitting there. Now, there's been a lot of failure around that from the outgoing Governor Cuomo's office, and those funds are largely just still sitting there. New York has one of the lowest rates for payments.
And attorneys say if the moratorium isn't extended,
on September 1st, I don't think there will be a single tenant out on the street anywhere in New York State because of the extra time needed to basically correct the statute based upon the Supreme Court ruling.
And Olivia joins us live tonight. Olivia, if the eviction moratorium is not extended, how soon would tenants actually have to leave their rental properties?
Well, Jeff, the attorneys I talked to say it's not going to happen overnight. They don't think anyone will be kicked out as soon as the clock strikes midnight on September 1st. They say the actual eviction process can take at least a month, and because COVID has courts backed up, it could be much, much longer than that. Jeff?
All right. Well, there is help out there for those facing possible eviction after the state moratorium expires. It's called the New York State Emergency Rental Assistance Program. $2.7 billion has been set aside to help pay back rent and overdue utility bills. To be eligible, applicants must meet certain criteria when it comes to income, unemployment status, rental arrears owed after March 13th, and the risk of housing instability.